What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm gonna show you 3 effects that I use a lot in 3D editing. Some of them I believe spice up the quality of the video, so I think it's worth to give it a watch. By the way, if you just came across this channel, my name is Bart and I'm a video editor. On this channel I'm sharing a lot of knowledge that I've acquired over the years, and also I'm posting daily. So subscribe and let's get straight into After Effects. And I almost forgot, I also run The Editing Shift, which is a shop with video editing digital assets. So if you want to truly stand out with your work, then check out the description below. Alright, with that said, now we're gonna get straight into After Effects. So I think we're gonna start off with probably the most fundamental thing, and I don't think I would lie if I said that I used it in 98% of my videos. So that one is gonna be a secret sauce that helped me to stand out with my reels. So as you can see here, I already prepared the scene, I got some assets, and I also have a camera movement. Let me just play it back. And on top of that, we're gonna add a solid. So I'm gonna right click, go to new, and click solid. Now we're gonna rename it to TV grid and we're gonna hit OK. By the way, I'm working on an HD comp, so if you're working with 4K, it might be a little bit different. Anyway, with the layer selected, we're gonna head over to the effect, then to generate, and we're gonna pick grid. So now we're gonna take that grid and turn it into TV lines. At least it looks kind of like TV lines. So for this, we need to get rid of vertical lines. So I'm gonna head over to corner and just extend X. I think even more. And now with anchor point X, I'm gonna drag it to the right. Right, perfect. Now with only horizontal lines, we need to squeeze them in. So in order to do it, we need to head over to the Y value for the corner, and we're gonna decrease it to, let's say, what would be good? Yeah, something around 960, 970. Now one of the adjustments we would need to do is changing the border because the lines are pretty thick. So let's change the border to 1.5, and we're gonna again adjust Y for the corner. Alright, now it looks pretty much perfect. Now what I would like to do is change the color, and we're gonna change it into black. And now we already got these nice TV lines, but the thing is that they are too intense. So for this, we're gonna go to opacity and change it to 35. We could also head over to feather and bump up the height. So now it's gonna be a bit softer. Hopefully you can see that with the YouTube compression, but let's turn it off and on. That's basically something I've used in almost every single one of my reels. I call it TV grid and it's looking absolutely fantastic. The next effect is called Venetian blinds. And this works pretty much similarly to the previous effects. I'm just gonna create a new solid. Let's call it blinds. Let's hit enter. And now I'm gonna head over to the effect. I always use FX console, where is it? Alright, screw it, we're gonna go here to effects and presets, and I'm gonna type in Venetian blinds to be exact. Let's drag that effect onto our layer. And now if I increase the transition completion, but we can literally use it like the previous effect. So all we need to do is change it to 50%. We're gonna change the direction to 90, and let's decrease width unless it looks somehow similar to the previous effect. Okay, maybe 6. And now with Venetian blinds, what I really like to do is achieve that kind of CRT effect. So all we need to do is select the effect and hit Ctrl D. And now we're just gonna change the direction to 0. And now we got these little dots, which is already looking pretty good. But one magical component is going to the modes and changing it to overlay. So it's already looking pretty sick. You can always adjust it however you want to. So now the dots are way smaller, but we still have a pretty sick effect. It's just low-key pleasant for the eye, and I think that's why it's kind of looking like a better quality. And the last effect is called warp. So I'm gonna go to distort and grab warp onto adjustment layer. It's not the look we're going for. So we're just gonna change the warp style to fisheye. And now as you can see, we already got that convex look. But if we go to the band and play around with the value here, we can also achieve the concave look. But something I really like going for is 25 in the band. So it also looks like that TV from the old days where the screens were convex. And I think it's adding a lot of vibe to the scene. And so it's already pretty cool. We could go for something crazier. Probably wouldn't go for that, but just to showcase it. So these are 3 effects that I really like using. If you have never tried them, go and give it a try, and I can tell you that you will fall in love with them. So with that said, we're gonna wrap it up, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.